coming. It's very nice to have you here.
Oh, that's very sweet.
I know you've been all over the world the last couple of weeks, and
but nothing compares to being here.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's got to be a real thrill.
It is.
Well, you?
We went. We started off in Paris. Sorry, I brought my sexy voice for you today.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Okay,
who did you go with? When you say we before you, who was we?
Well, you just so eloquently plugged our movie there. Will Smith, Jason Bateman, and Hancock.
Hancock, yeah.
Yes. and the director, Pete, who I think was here.
Peter Berg.
Yeah.
He was indeed, yes.
And our writer-producer, Akiva Goldsman. So we all kind of piled onto a plane and went to Paris and London, Berlin, Moscow, New York.
You're like traveling salesman.
A little bit
And
like
was
that.
it hard to, I mean, is it hard on your body and everything to do that?
Not when you're drunk.
Oh, okay.
Not when you're drunk.
Is that how you pass the time on the plane?
That's how I like to pass. I'm a horrible flyer.
Oh.
I've like this crazy, unvalid fear, or maybe not, of flying. So I get.
You do. You get really drunk on the plane. I love that. Wow.
Well, I have a glass of wine, and then if somebody has any kind of farmies around, then maybe I'll have like a half. Look, it's bad. You know, my mom's watching this right now.
Farmies.
She's like, what did you just say?
Wow, farmies. I never heard that word before.
Where have you been,
I guess I haven't been on the farm. I don't know. Wow.
I'm almost a little embarrassed. Look, it's a horrible fear, and if I don't do it, I claw the person next to me, and it's not pretty. And
yeah, that's no good. I think it's illegal, too, and you don't want to claw Will Smith because he's like a national treasure.
He is. Although one night I had the whole thing a little bit wrong because, you know, we got so used to the schedule, so I was like, by the time I walk onto the plane, I'll have a little glass of wine, you know, and take like a half a sleeping pill just to get a little bit of sleep. And then we got on the plane and we were sitting there. I was getting a little tipsy and Farmy was kind of kicking in a little bit. and then we were taking off, and turns out there's Ching the Armor there. He's not as perfect as we all think.
Why is that?
Well, I realized that we were waiting because he had left his passport in the safe of the hotel.
Oh, that dumb ass. Really? And so you had to sit there and wait while what happened?
And me, drunk, remembered my passport.
Oh, you did?
See?
I'm surprised Will Smith even needs a passport to go places.
What I said.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
Ashton Kutcher was here a couple of months ago, I think. And
that bastard.
Oh, so you do? Okay, so this is true. The story that he told.
Well, don't believe a word he says.
Well, he said that you like to play a game called Mexican
Train.
Yes. Yeah, which is not as much fun as it sounds like it is. Although Guillermo is sweating right now. Wow. Can we get some powder on Guillermo? But you also brought me the game itself.
I did, yeah.
Which is very. Did you really go and buy this for me?
Don't scrub it too much because they don't pay me for this.
Oh, they might now though. I like that it's ages 6 plus.
It's actually, it looks very simple. The thing that makes this game, and I was introduced to it by some other, sounds so horrible, celebrities, but friends.
Who were the horrible celebrities? I think Ashton mentioned it last time.
Well, Selma Hayek and her gang kind of started it.
She's in the gang?
She's in the gang. I'm here to tell you. The Hayek gang.
So Salma Hayek, you, Ashton, Demi, I would assume.
Yeah, Demi and my boyfriend Stuart and other friends died. Like there's a gang of us and Penelope Cruz. Did you say her?
No, I didn't.
I made out with her. She's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have known that whether you'd made out with her or not. But so you guys
Mom.
actually gamble on this game.
Now, see, Ashton likes to gamble. We actually, when we played at our house, we actually don't gamble because, believe it or not, the profanities that come out of and the absolute vulgar.
Really?
Personalities that it's actually money you couldn't. I mean,
for instance,
it doesn't compare.
What would some of those words be that would come out during a game of Mexican Train?
I don't want to offend these people.
Oh no, these people, most of them are deaf. And they didn't take it, right? I mean, they're old enough. Like, just for example.
Well, in the game, when you put a double down, you have to back it up. And one of the ways where you can really mess with somebody is by putting a double down, and then the next person has to. You force them to basically change their game. So we have a saying, you know, when you throw a double down and the person's close to winning, you know, back that up, bitch. That's one of the milder ones that I didn't want to upset you.
Well, that sounds good. And how much did Ashton? I assume he lost to you guys.
Well, what happened was we had a tournament that one of our friends was great, and Ashton is really good at the game, and he takes it really, really seriously. And one of my first games I ever played when I was a newcomer was with him, and I think I urinated myself.
Really?
Yeah, because he's really intense, and I'm very competitive too, but I was just like, I remember leaving and I was like shaking, you know, he was like really serious.
Wow.
So then cut to a year later, we have this tournament, and everybody's expecting him to win.
Oh.
And I kicked his ass.
Oh, really? And how much did you take off?
I won $25,000.
$25,000?
$25,000.
Wow, what is that in pesos? That is a ton of money. Well,
it's a great game. It really is.
Well, thank you so much. You know what? I got to get some friends, and then I'm going to play it. For sure. Oh, it takes batteries, too. I like a game that takes batteries. Charlize Theron is here with us. Hancock over July 7th. We'll be right back to talk more with Charlize after this.